What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and today we're going to cover this beauty back behind me, the 23 Mazda CX-50. This is the Premium Plus, and we're going to cover the lights, exterior lights at night, including a drive. So let's jump in.
More car vids. More car vids.
All right, let's get started up front. And this vehicle is locked, so you can see on the Premium Plus the mirrors are folded in. So when I hit unlock and the lights are on auto, of course our main LED projectors or daytime running lights come on, as well as these LEDs. So you can see the little amber there. And also we light up in the back. So this is good if you're trying to locate your vehicle, and just love the little LED look there in the rear. Also the tag lights light up, so it kind of gives you a little bit of extra visibility if you're loading cargo when you're approaching the vehicle. And you can see they're on a timer, so they only stay on for a little while. Also, when you lock the vehicle, you can see that the mirror flashed before it folded in, and also you have the little LED strip here. And when you come and you touch to unlock, that door lightens up, and you can see that up here the LEDs do not light up. So that's the difference. If you're walking up to the vehicle and unlocking it, it will light up here and just flash, but if you hit it on the key fob, it lights up to let you know where the car is located. You can see it's pretty dark in there. The interior lights are turned off. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up and then show you a couple of different settings, what it looks like in the daytime when you're running without your headlights on, and then of course with the headlights on. Here's what it looks like with the car running. So you can see you have these LED strips, also the projector beams right up here, and the parking lights on the side. Now, one thing that you'll notice is missing is this right here. So we're gonna try to get that on in just a minute. But here's what it looks like when you're going up and down the road. And this is when the lights are set on auto, it senses that it's dark outside and turns the lights on automatically for you. Let's take a look at the back here. Here's a look at the back. Of course, the same as when we unlock the car. These, of course, are your reverse lights, so they wouldn't come on unless you're in reverse, and I don't have anybody behind the wheel right now. And these are your turn signals, so we'll give a look of those in just a minute. But first, let me just go back up front, and these are your standard lights. Even though it's a Premium Plus, these aren't the adaptive lights. So let me turn this exposure down a little bit so that you can see the bulb that we're working with here. So there's the LED there, flickering, of course, on video. And there's a look there of that parking light and your LED strip as well. Here we are with the look of it's got the hazards on, but this is what the blinkers look like. So they still have the pulsing like on the CX-30. So up front here, this is what that blinker would look like. And also, of course, on the side mirror. So you have the strip up front and this LED right here to let people in this blind spot area know that you're turning. And here's the pulsing look of the rear tail lamps. Let's just bring that down a little bit so you can see. Of course, it's flickering here because of the frame rate on the recording, but it's just a slight pulse. So here's with the blinkers. This is just what it looks like with the parking lights on. So I've taken it from auto and turned it up a bump to just the parking lights, not to on. And so we have parking lights and these strips on, and nothing going up front here. Look in the back, you just have the tail lights on as well, so lit up back here. And then one thing I'm not talking about, of course, is this third brake light, which is a LED strip up there, which is very bright and obviously is put that high so that it catches everyone's attention that you're braking. But you can see these are just the parking lights. Before we go down the road, I want to show you one thing. So right here, you can turn these off and you can see everything went dark. and that's if you are sitting with the car running, don't want your lights on. But if you put it in drive or in gear, they will come back on auto. So I can turn it all the way on here and then manually control my high beams. So I'm on, control my high beams, or I can leave it in auto. And since I've got it pushed forward, the high beams are on. Pull that back, hit this little button on the end for automatic high beams. And now it uses the high beam assist to turn those high beams on or off. I can push it up and turn it on, but it's going to do this automatically when that. If I don't like the high beam assist, just hit that on the end of the stem and it turns it off. I'm gonna leave it on for our test drive, so let's go. Driving down the boulevard here, and not too many cars on the road. I think it's getting a little bit cool for some of them at 48, upper 40s, 48 degrees is what the car temperature says. We're gonna go just down some quick roads off of the boulevard here and see if we can see the brights kick on. So this is I guess this road was paved a year or two ago, so pretty smooth. You can see the lines really well and see how far out those projector LED go. And here we're gonna see the brights just kicked on. So the high beam assist. And these are your standard lights, as I mentioned earlier. So pretty good visibility. They've done wonders with the LED technology and the headlight assemblies. So now we're on a road that hasn't been paved in a while. You can maybe hear that, but also see the difference in the paint on the road. No white lines. Thanks for joining me for this look and drive of the standard exterior lights on the Mazda CX-50. If you have any questions or comments, you can always drop them down below or text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda, almost on the boulevard here in Enterprise, Alabama, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.